Hi, TikTok. Hi, YouTube. If you're watching me on YouTube, could you please subscribe? Because I'm growing a new YouTube channel, and I'm trying to get subscribers so I can go live directly from YouTube. Otherwise, I have to use StreamYard. So, hi, TikTok. Where are you guys from? Type in the chat. I'm Mary. I'm in Texas. Glad to see you. I'm going to talk about 5 strategies I've learned recently that are really helping me have an online business that is way better than I could have ever imagined because of these 5 strategies that I learned. So, yeah, you can type in the comments, ask me questions. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Joseph. Welcome. Hey, I'm doing well. How are you? Where are you guys from? I'm in Texas. It's kind of rainy here today, but it's great for the grass. I'm so grateful because I don't have to water the lawn. Really, really happy. All right, awesome. So I'm going to give you 5 strategies that can help you if you've ever thought about having an online business. And I didn't know how important all these strategies were like 2 months ago. Because see, I have a service business, and in order to grow more, I have to buy more leads, spend more time, which means less family time. So I've always looked for other income streams so I wouldn't have to be frustrated with my income. That income roller coaster, if you've ever been on that, or if you have, do you guys have an online business, or have you tried a side hustle? The income can kind of be hit or miss. It's sometimes good, sometimes dry, but yeah, that income roller coaster can be a gut punch for sure. So I was really frustrated a while back because I I needed extra income, and I needed to spend more time with my family. So how do you do that, right? So I was determined never to spend my time not having that extra income, so that I can even out my income, take it even higher without buying more leads, buying more ads. So I was doing affiliate marketing and actually really loving it. But I discovered, I don't know if you guys have done affiliate marketing, but obviously you don't get 100% of the profit. You get a percentage. So one of the things that you need for a really successful online business is 100% profit. Why? Because otherwise, oh, let me flip my screen. TikTok, sorry. Flip it here. There you go. 100% profit, because it's really hard to get a high income if you're constantly giving away a huge percentage of the profit. For instance, when I was doing affiliate marketing, like say this lip gloss, which I did actually get online, here, the most I ever saw in affiliate marketing was about 18%. Now I know others have made more, but what I discovered was they're online a lot. Like they're live streaming like hours at a time. And I already have a business. So I was like, I can't do that. I can't just go hours and hours demonstrating one product in order to get high income. So while I was doing affiliate marketing, I kept hearing people talk about this blueprint. And I was like, what blueprint? What are you talking about? And I would hear little snippets like no monthly fees, no monthly subscriptions. You can run this online business in about 2 hours a day, and how they focused on just the income earning activities. So I started listening, and then I started kind of doing some math, and I was like, well, digital products are really hot right now in digital marketing. You've probably already discovered that or heard that, right? Welcome, everybody. I'm so glad you're here. So I started looking into this blueprint and I discovered that like they and now me are promoting 4 digital products. But what is really cool, let me give you this example. So I was doing affiliate marketing, making at most 18%. So here's a quick example. Let's say I sell this lipstick. Okay, let's just say I make $9 off of it for each one I sell. Okay. And let's say my goal is to make 900 a day. Because one of the best selling digital products that I was hearing about in this blueprint thing was $900. Okay. So I was like, well, let's see. Here's a lipstick. If I make $9, my goal is 900 a day. That means I literally have to sell 100 lipsticks or 100 lip gloss, 100 units every single day. I have to sell 100 of these every day if I make $9 just to make a goal of 900. And I have to do it every single day. And I was like, I can't even imagine how I could do that doing affiliate marketing at 18%. So I quickly realized, look, I'm not going to be able to reach my goal in this affiliate marketing vehicle. So I'm like, wow, okay. I'm glad I had that insight because I was like, it's fun and I love it. And if it's not fun, I probably am not going to do something. So it checked off one of the boxes, but with affiliate marketing, I'm not going to live stream 100, to sell 100 units. And I know others are doing it. I get it. But for me, anyway, so it didn't work. So what I did discover, I really started listening about this blueprint. And what I was hearing was that they make 100% of the profit. So I'm now, get this, I did invest in it. And it's a really low investment. But what I learned, let me show you what else I learned. The 5 things that you need to actually be successful online. And let me just ask you really quickly, if you made $900 today, like what would you be doing? What if you could make it tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and every single day? If you could make 900 every single day, would that change anything for you? Would you start looking at your life a little bit different? Because for me, I'm like, wow, that would take a lot of pressure off to know that I could build up a massive savings account. My family could go and do stuff. We could, all the things, right? Because it's never about the money. It's about what we could do with it. So a while back, I was really worried about vet bills for my very sick dog. And I was like, how am I going to do this? And I was like, I am never only going to have one income stream. So what I was hearing about this blueprint is it's actually, you can have 4 income streams. So I was like, well, how is that possible? Hi, Susan. Welcome. Where are you from? So I was like, 4 income streams. Well, that sounds 4 times better than 1 income stream. So the other things that I need to have a successful online business is to master a 2-hour workday. And that's all great, right? Everybody would like to do that. But how do you do it was my question. Like, how am I going to figure this out? Because I can do hard things. I can do difficult things. I can figure stuff out. But I don't want to take a year to figure out how to master a 2-hour workday. So the blueprint I discovered actually is stepping me through what I need to do every single day. And it's actually really simple. And I just keep doing the same exact things every day in those 2 hours. What was challenging though for me was to actually rejig my whole schedule to figure out how I was going to fit in an extra 2 hours. And I realized I'm really distracted a lot of the time. And I realized that I actually have more time, it feels like, when when I put all my efforts into a short period of time. So what I came up with my schedule, and this might help you, I am doing the 2 hours income earning activities with the blueprint in the morning, first part of the day. And then I have the entire rest of the day to run my service-based business. Now, some days get a little crazy and it doesn't, it's not perfect, but that's always my goal. And I'm like, I'm doing pretty well at it now. And I'm realizing, like, when I get the 2 hour income earning activities done, I'm done with that business. Like, I don't have to, like, it's such a relief off my mind that I don't have to keep thinking about it. Like, I'm not doing enough, because I've been in that boat too. And it feels like mentally I'm always working. And then in my service-based business, I've actually applied some of those skills. And I'm like, well, I'm going to do these tasks and it should take about an hour and a half. So it's helping me in a lot of different ways. So the skills I'm learning with the blueprint are actually changing things for the better for me. The third thing that I know would help you if you have an online business is to learn attraction marketing. When I hear of marketing, it makes me think of sales. So I don't really like the word marketing because I'm not salesy. I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to be demanding. I'm just not that person. But I really like learning attraction marketing. I'm showing that to YouTube. Here, YouTube, can you see it? Okay, there we go. Okay. Attraction marketing is what I'm learning. It's the blueprint is showing me how to identify and find my perfect customer and offer tremendous value for them. So it's like creating a movement so that they can, it's not just about the money. Of course, we all want to make money, of course. But once you get beyond that, what's beyond that? Like, you want to take your skills to a whole new level, right? You want to reach more people. You want to talk to people that are on some sort of hamster wheel struggle bus and they don't know how to get off of that bus or off that hamster wheel. So attraction marketing is how to get people's attention and say, look, I have a solution because I've been on that hamster wheel. I've been on the struggle bus. And it's not a place you want to stay. You're not meant to stay on the struggle bus. Caleb, welcome. Welcome. Where are you from? Pinboy, welcome. If you guys have ever struggled, been on that financial struggle bus or the 9-to-5 struggle bus, or you had one way of earning income and then you have another side hustle, I 100% get you, because it's a time issue, right? Like, how are you going to get all the things done and keep getting all the things done and then add another income stream? And that's why this blueprint is like amazing me. I'm like blown away because finally I have a community that gets me, that I literally can't spend another 8 hours or 5 hours doing more. Like, I only have a couple of extra hours, but I need results. Like, I need to be able to reach people. I need to be able to tell them that they don't have to stay on that struggle bus. So it actually is a pathway to show me how to reach people. And that's what attraction marketing is. So I'm learning all these great skills. Who is my perfect customer? What do I say? What are they struggling with? And how do I let them know I have a solution that could change things for them? Because just having this vehicle now to wealth is like changing how I think about everything. I'm like, I'm not stuck anymore. I used to be stuck. 2 months ago, I was stuck, but not anymore, because now I have a pathway. I know what to say and I know what they're struggling with. So if you're struggling like, hey, can I make $1,000 a week? Yeah, it is possible. Absolutely. And other people are doing it. Some of the questions people have is like, isn't this saturated? If we're all selling the same digital products, isn't it saturated? No, because the e-learning industry, I looked it up on Google yesterday. e-learning and yeah, it's like it's estimated to be 326 billion by 2026. The online learning or online, anyway, don't quote me on that, but that's really, it's not saturated because there's like over 5 billion, or there's about 5 billion people online social media every single day. So that's not such a brain, like that's not so hard to believe. Like I believe that. We're all on social media all day. Look at all the platforms. They wouldn't exist unless people were on them. So if 5 billion people are on that every day, just getting 1% is huge. We can do that. And there's more than enough for everybody. So the next thing that we need to have a successful business, this is what I've learned, is I need to have products that are in demand. And I know it sounds basic, it sounds simple, right? Like, why would you sell something that nobody wants? But I see people doing it every day. I hear people doing it. Like this one lady that I heard about from someone else, that she created an ebook and it's taken her 5 years to do it, but she hasn't even started marketing it. It's like, nobody wants your ebook because even you don't want your ebook. Like you won't even finish. It's not even interesting enough to finish. So my point is, we have to make sure, like I have to make sure that the products I promote are 100% in demand and that they can help change people's lives in the way they want them changed. Like people want to make more money. You know, like you turn on the news, you hear about, especially now, you hear about, like I hear about people being laid off. You know, huge companies that started with like Yellow Freight, and now it's in the car industry. People being laid off, jobs being shipped to other countries. And the first thing, like I was laid off like years ago, the first thing I asked myself is, how am I going to replace my income? That was like the first thing. How do I make this work? I need income. Like I need ongoing income. So I know that the digital products in this blueprint are in demand. So they show people how to launch an online business correctly, how to have passive income. Passive income in this realm, it doesn't mean that you don't work. It means that you can make money while you sleep. Because of, here's the fifth thing that you need to have that I need to have a successful business. Are automations. I kind of scribbled that last part. Automations. Let me rewrite it so you can read it. But the automations allow, hang on, let me write it like this. The automations are what set you up to have passive income. So like in my online business, my service-based business, I have some automations, but I've had to figure them out myself. And I've had to try them, test them, spend a lot of time trying to integrate them into what I do. But in this blueprint, some brilliant person already figured out all the automations and the funnels. So it comes for free. So I'm like, how does this work? So I know the things that I need. So I need 100% profit, a 2-hour workday, attraction marketing. I needed to learn, and I'm learning it, learning all those skills, products in demand, and automations. Okay, got this. I'm going to take it down. Okay, the automations run in the background. So my customers can buy at 2 a.m. if they want, and I don't have to push a button. I don't have to send them an email. I don't have to, like, they're not waiting on me to get their digital product. So they can do it whenever it's just right for them. Because I know there's somebody out there that wants off the struggle bus and they're tired of grinding in their own business, trying to either buy more leads, buy more ads, or work more at the expense of less and less family time. which that doesn't feel good. And see, I was upset because I couldn't scale that business because I'm like, it just means less and less family time. I'm like, that doesn't work for me. I need something that I can spend more time having fun with my dog, with my boyfriend, going and doing fun stuff, having lunch out, whatever it is, without worrying about I should be working in my business. And that worry is like, that's real. Like, I didn't want to have to do that. So that's why I was really excited to find this blueprint, like really excited, because it checks off so many boxes for me. Oh, and by the way, when I found out there's no monthly expenses, no monthly subscriptions, literally, I don't have to do anything but a low investment and pay for the website, and I'm good to go. I'm like, once I knew that, I was 100% all in, because I knew the blueprint literally is step by step. So once I got into the community, I discovered that they have like 7 live Zoom calls every week. Some of them are to help people get everything connected, but the other Zoom calls are to help people learn the skills like attraction marketing, and on and on. So my point is, like, I wanted to learn this so that I could help more people, so that I can help more people get off the struggle bus. Because when I was on the struggle bus, this was me a few years ago, and she's smiling. That's me. She's smiling. But honestly, inside, she's like gut punched. She's like struggling on the struggle bus, like just like grinding in her business, because we got to keep going. We got to keep making money, got to keep going. But she had a very sick puppy and didn't know how she's going to pay the vet bills and do everything to help. I don't know if you're pet lovers, but for me, my pets are my kids, and I'd do anything to help them. And I realized at that moment that I didn't have enough income streams to be able to pivot when life throws me a curveball. So that's why when I found this blueprint, I'm like, oh my gosh, it literally will step me through. But the community they're people just like me that have the same vision, that they too realize they need more income streams. And they too realized they wanted to learn different skills, whatever skills they needed. Hi, Renee, welcome. Oh, I'm from Texas too. Welcome. I'm so glad you guys are all here. I'm so grateful we're all connected. Welcome. So this blueprint, yeah, I was like, once I heard all the things that checked all the boxes, and I'm like, that could change my life. That could really change my life for the better and give us more family time and, get us off of the hamster wheels of working and hurrying up because we only have a little bit of time. I was all in. I was like 100%. So here's what you see. They built me a website. It's about 7 pages. Here's what my customers do. They get the link to this and they just put in their email, and then we're connected. So my potential customers, that just to find out more information, they just put in their email, and because of the automations, they get an instant video, which explains more about the blueprint. Explains more about the blueprint. Hang on. More about the blueprint, and there, we just turn it. Okay. Because that's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know all the details. Then at any time, though, my customers can click, or my people who are interested that go through me can click on this button and see the digital products and see what's all included, see the bonuses. This, because of the automations, this video is going to be emailed to my customers, which explains even more about the blueprint. Oh yeah, let me dispel some, it's not multi-level marketing. It's an online business. It's your online business. It's my online business. And it's all automated, done for you. About 98% of this out of the box business is done for me. So all I had to do is plug in, let me show you my pictures and a blurb about myself. What I like is, see, there's a couple of pictures of me, and there's a paragraph about me. I just had to plug in some of my own information. And then people who are interested, they can learn all about the digital products. Here's the 4 income streams. The Legacy Builder is that 900 one that I told you about that's the most popular because you get the 4 income streams. But what I like and why I bought this was because for the price of a laptop, I could have 4 income streams. So my customers, they can choose the Launchpad, which they would have 1 income stream. They can choose passive income, learn how to make passive income, but see, they would get 2 income streams. Digital Mastery, and they could choose that, and they would have 3 income streams. So really, it's really a great business model. But what I like is they can come in here and they can read the testimonials, see the bonuses. I know it's about the holidays, so if they want payment plan to purchase, they can just click on the, where is it, buy now, or the get started button, and they can find out about the payment plans that I offer. But look at what you get. I mean, all the testimonials, bonuses, crash course with Canva, just loads and loads and loads. And this is like, it's really not a course. I discovered it's actually a program, and I call it a living, breathing, interactive program, which I didn't expect. So the program is actually, because they have live Zoom calls, because I can raise my hand and ask a question, because I can ask mentors within the community questions like, hey, I don't know how to phrase, I don't know, whatever the question is, right? And they can guide me. And it's all about me being successful. Like, they're 100% interested in my success. I'm like, wow, I'm used to, like, you buy this and you're done, and I'm a hard worker. And I know, here's what I know about you guys. If you guys, hey, Bobby, welcome everybody. Where are you from? If you guys have a side hustle, Hiroshi, welcome. If you guys have a side hustle, or you're an entrepreneur at heart, here's what I know about you. I know that you are persistent, ambitious. You're never going to stop. You're a hard worker. You've done difficult things. You've figured out, you worked your way through challenges, and you have ambition. Like, you have a fire inside that is like unquenchable. Like, you're ambitious, and you want to do great things because you see evidence of it online all the time. Other people have had success, and like, if you're like me, I really wanted to help other people get off the struggle bus as I learn more skills. So it's like earning and learning, because I don't want anybody to be on a struggle bus on 9 to 5 where they're dreading Monday, they're dreading Sunday night, the Sunday blues. And when they're going in, they're like, oh my gosh, I hope this just doesn't suck today, because there is a better life, and that's what I wanted for myself. I wanted to get off my own hamster wheel where I was just grinding and grinding and having to buy more leads and spend more on leads, spend more of my time. And then my family doesn't get me. My family, doesn't get my attention. That's just not enough for me. So I wanted something that I could eventually replace that business with. And now I found it, and I'm like really excited that Polona, welcome. So I'm really excited. And let me give you 3 things that have helped me learn these skills, and some things I've seen too. One of the things I've noticed is you have to be coachable. And we've all heard that. But what does it really look like? For me, being coachable means when I am not getting the results I want, being in a mindset to ask for directions and ask questions, like, what am I doing? Like I made a lot of videos, and then I was like, but they're not really getting people to, look at the digital products or see how it could change their life. What am I doing? So, and the mentors were really helpful with that. Like, like showing me more about attraction marketing. And I realized I had to be like a student, which I've been a student for a good part of my adult life for sure, right? Be coachable, be willing to learn, and willing to make changes. Because what I didn't realize is I didn't realize the changes I would need to make in my schedule to make this work. For instance, I didn't realize that. See, I thought I could just fit in the 2-hour workday with my other service-based business. And I was like, no, because my brain is like frazzled trying to shift gears all the time. And I didn't like that. So I was willing to make a change and go, okay, when can I do the 2 hours? And that would be the first thing I'd recommend. Start thinking about when would you do the 2 hours? You can split it up. It's whatever works with your schedule, whatever works for you. For me, I like to do it in the morning, get it all done. And then the rest of the day, I'm not stressing. And I can just work in my other business just like I always have. And then I have the evening with my family. And that works best for me, honestly. So I was willing to make a change, and I was willing to try something and it to see what works, right? So I was coachable. The other thing that we absolutely need, I need for sure, is to be consistent. And why is it really important? Here's why. Because just know now, like, if you want to change your life, and let's say you're like, okay, I want to look at this blueprint, I want to check it out. Just know, like I don't always want to do all the things, but I know that I have to do the 2 hours, because 2 hours, part of the 2 hours is making 3 pieces of content, 3 videos. Now you can do it faceless if you want. I don't mind doing that, because the blueprint has actually showed me the framework to make how to structure the video and how to make it short. Here's what something I was doing wrong. Not wrong, because I didn't really know any different, but like on TikTok, people want to watch about 3 to 4 videos in about 5 minutes. And I'm like, if you do the math, that means the videos are about a minute or less. I'm like, okay, so my 4-minute videos, guess what was happening? Nobody was getting to the call to action at the end. Nobody was hearing, if you're interested in the blueprint, just type ready in the comments. Nobody was hearing that, because after a minute, they were on to the next video. I was like, oh my gosh. But see, because I asked questions in the community, and because I was coachable and willing to make changes, that's why I now make my TikTok videos a minute or less. Like I just push the 60-second. When I make a video, I push the 60-second video, and I don't even give myself an option to go longer. Except for today, I made a little bit longer one. I wanted to include a little bit more. But all this week, I've started that. So I'm like, oh yeah, how will people know what to do if they never hear it? So that was something, I hope that helped you. If you're making videos, yeah, make sure you make them a minute or less on TikTok. I'm just learning so much. And so consistent. So for instance, if I don't go live one day and then 2 weeks go by and then I make one live video, or I do a live stream, and then a couple days go by, I do another live, nobody has a chance to get to know me or get to see my face and see like, oh, there she is again. She's talking about this blueprint, and I know when I was hearing about the blueprint, I kept going back to the same people. And I was like, yeah, there they are again. There they are again. Okay. So it's not fly by night. They're here. So that really lent a lot of trust to me about the blueprint that I was learning about. So being consistent is huge, especially if you want to make money through this. You got to do the 2-hour workday. So that's why planning when you're going to do it can really change your life. So you don't struggle, because the whole point is not to struggle. Hey, Mark, welcome. All right. So that's just a little bit about what I'm learning. The big thing this week that I learned is making my videos shorter. If you want to do longer videos, I do them on YouTube. What else? just to ask questions to 100% follow attraction marketing. It's not what you think. It's not, and it's not difficult. It's just, I had been doing it wrong for so long that I was used to being like being salesy, you know, and I was used to being like some of my videos from my other business. I never even had a call to action. This was like years ago. I never even knew I had to have a call to action at the end, which explains a lot of the results I had. So I'm just learning a lot. And for the price of a laptop, I got 4 income streams. I'm like, that is so unbelievably amazing. And literally what I learned once I was in the community, because of the automations, I got instant access to the community. There's a start here video. I watched that. There's a what to do in your first 7 days. Watch that. And then just continue to be coachable and malleable, right? Flexible. I mean, I'm flexible, but be like, change your thinking. That was huge. Like, change how you think about things, change what's possible for you. Yeah. And go big. I like, you know, like the small goals don't really motivate me. It's the big goals that seem insane to everybody else. Those actually motivate me. So anyway, so I am thrilled because I have my website now all set up. I have everything, all the pieces are all done. And what's really cool is this is a business in a box. I wish somebody would have just condensed it for me. And let me give you a business model, because I couldn't wrap my brain around the business model at first. Like, you go to the grocery store and you buy Oreo cookies. The grocery store is not the Oreo brand. They didn't make Oreo cookies, but they have the right to resell Oreo cookies. Here's another example. The iPhone that you are watching this on, did you know, like, Verizon is my service provider. They sell iPhones. I've bought 2 from them because one of my batteries went out. It wouldn't charge anymore. And so I called Verizon and they're like, yeah, what version of iPhone do you want? I'm like, what do you have? What's the newest one you have? So Verizon has the right to resell iPhones or to sell iPhones, but they're not the Apple brand. They didn't create the iPhone. They just have the right to resell it. So those are 2 examples in the physical world of this business model. What we're doing in the digital world, because digital marketing, digital products are on fire right now and has been since COVID, because everybody was at home and everybody was worried that their job wouldn't, you know, is there going to be a job there to go back to? Well, you know, can they still have their business after COVID? So everybody started learning and going online and do e-learning and buying courses and programs. And so it's grown and it's expected to continue to blossom. So where was I going with that? Oh, so in the digital world, this business model that of the grocery store and like Verizon, we're doing that, where I have the right to resell these 4 digital products over and over and over again. It's called master resale rights, which is not that complicated, but they're already done. Like the grocery store doesn't take Oreo cookies and take them out of the package and make them look different. Like, they just get the Oreo cookies, they put them on the shelf and they sell them. That's it. The same in the digital world. These digital products are already done. They're already proven to be in demand. And they're already proven that people want them and that they can benefit hugely from having an online business. So I didn't have to change anything with them. Like, I can't anyway, but I wouldn't want to. They're already done and created and completely. The Launchpad blueprint they're all done, complete. All right, that's my point. So that was really enticing to me. And that's one of the reasons I bought, because I didn't have to do anything to the products. They're already proven to be in demand. Because I wanted as many income streams as possible, because I'm not going back on that struggle bus ever. I'm not going to be there. And that has helped me so much. Learning all these skills has just been really I can see that I'm moving forward. Where 2 months ago, I was like wondering, like, I knew I had to have another income stream, but didn't really know like what's it going to look like. So what I love is I get to tell people now they can have their own business, online business set up in about 2 days. And they have a community to help them. Real quick, I got to go because I got to stick to my 2-hour workday. But when I first stumbled on to this blueprint, there were 27,000 people in the community, which was a lot. That was May or June of this year. By October of this year, there were like 42,000 people in the community. So that's like a couple thousand signing up every single month. And I'm like, yeah, people want a way to earn extra income. There's no job security. You know, they don't know. Or can you imagine working at the same place? If you're working for someone else, can you imagine working at the same place 10 years from now, or 5 years, or 2 years? Like, I don't know of anybody that's really thrilled to do that right now. So I'm excited that I'm learning all these skills because I have knowledge now I didn't have, and I have hope now that I'm on a vehicle that's going to get me where I want to go. Hey, Claudia, welcome. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. I go live every day, but click on, it's really important that you click on my picture and follow. And if you're on YouTube, subscribe, because that way, every time I go live, you're going to be instantly notified. So you won't have to wonder, like, when is she going live? But anyway, thank you so much for spending a bit of your time with me. If you guys want more information about the blueprint, just type blueprint in the comments, and I'd be glad to get you the details. All right, guys, bye for now.